Can you believe that there's some people that are pissed off about this hoodie? I don't understand what it is. I've never in my life seen people so upset in my comment section about a hoodie. Like, what's wrong with my hoodie? Like, I've never seen anything like this before. Like, and the thing is, what's killing me is that there's a bunch of other YouTubers on this platform who have this hoodie. I'm not the only one. I just thought that was funny. I just thought that was hilarious. Like, what did this hoodie ever do to y'all? Anyway, man, sometimes in life, you have to just go for what you want. Throw all caution to the wind and just say, fuck it, and go for yours. And the great part about having a mentality like that is that there is no real age requirement to have it. And that's where this story comes into play. I ran into a story yesterday that was so impressive, but still very peculiar. And it's a story of an 8-year-old girl who basically got fed up waiting for her parents and, decided to steal her mother's car and drive over 11 or so plus miles to a Target. Take a look.
An 8-year-old girl had places to be, and she took it upon herself to get there. This morning, she drove herself to Target. According to police, the girl lives in Bedford and drove to a Target in Bainbridge Township.
What started off as a missing child report soon turned into a busy day for an 8-year-old at this Target in Aurora.
He did advise the driver appeared to be small in stature, and she should be in that vehicle driving.
The driver was an 8-year-old girl who was originally reported missing along with the family's vehicle, a 2020 Nissan Rogue.
That is baffling to me. Like, I've heard of kids going like joyriding and stealing cars and stuff like that, but that's something that like a teenager would do. Like a 16, 17, 18-year-old, but an 8-year-old? And to take a Nissan Rogue, like that's different than like a Nissan Altima. If she was driving a Nissan Altima, I could kind of understand, because it's a regular car, it's low to the ground, easier to kind of get into and all that. But a Nissan Rogue, that's an SUV. And so I'm trying to imagine an 8-year-old girl grabbing the keys, opening the door, and hopping into the car, starting it, and driving off. And no one inside of this house is noticing or hearing the car start, hearing the car pull off, nothing. And then my question would also be, how in the world was she able to see and get her feet on the pedal in order to drive and brake? I mean, unless she was, tall, unless she has long legs, but I mean, if that's the case, whose 8-year-old daughter is this? Shaquille O'Neal's?
From Bedford police, family last saw the child around 7 a.m. A next-door neighbor provided the family and officers with Ring camera footage that showed the child got into the SUV and drove off around 7 a.m. alone.
Bainbridge located the vehicle so far, but not the child.
Officers learned through dispatch that Bainbridge PD had located the vehicle in the Target parking lot in their city.
Bainbridge does have the female juvenile.
Moments later, officers were able to locate the 8-year-old inside of the Target. On a Facebook post from Bedford police, they said they did let her finish her Frappuccino. The girl admitted during her drive she struck a mailbox. Target employees told News 5 the child walked in with more than $400 and proceeded to walk around the store shopping for items and checking out.
Wow. If I didn't know any better, it sounded like this girl was out here living her absolute best life. I mean, she essentially went on a shopping spree with $400? Where in the hell did she get that money from? Her mom's purse? Her dad's wallet? I mean, I have a hard time believing that she was scrounging up enough pennies in her piggy bank to equal up to 400 buckaroos. I mean, is this girl even doing chores yet? And the fact that the police who ended up finding her put out a Facebook post essentially joking about the situation, said that they let her finish her Frappuccino. This little 8-year-old girl bought not only coffee, but a Frappuccino at that. Not chocolate milk, not cookies, not a Butterfinger. She got a Frappuccino because, most of most that have been in a Target know that most Targets have like a Starbucks or something inside of the store. So from what I'm gathering here is that this little girl is bougie as hell. Not only is she shopping at Target, because apparently she did actually buy actual items at the store, but she didn't even bother to go and try to get them at Walmart. Walmart is just too beneath her, you know. That's where the plebeians and the common folk shop, not her. You wouldn't dare catch her in a place like that.
More than $400 and proceeded to walk around the store shopping for items and checking out. Now, police did make Target employees give the money that was spent inside the Target by the 8-year-old back to the family, and I did attempt to speak with the family today. However, they did not want to go on camera and they did not want to provide a comment.
I can understand that, but the next logical question in this strange sequence of events is, how was this 8-year-old girl able to drive 25, almost 30 minutes to Target, specifically with no major accidents other than like a mailbox that she admitted to hitting? Well, there's a good thing that we have video footage of it, thanks to some driver's dash camera. So let's take a look, because I'm very curious myself.
Rockside from Bartlett. It's going to be a white Nissan Rogue all over the road.
Fire.
This is Brian with a transfer for an erratic driver. It's in eastbound Rockside from Bartlett. It's going to be a white Nissan Rogue all over the road with a collar with eyes on it.
Bedford Heights Police on fire.
This is Brian with a transfer for an erratic driver. It's in eastbound Rockside from Bartlett. It's going to be a white Nissan Rogue all over the road with a collar with eyes on it. Transfer for an erratic driver in eastbound Rockside from Bartlett. It's going to be a white Nissan Rogue all over the road.
Well, I gotta be honest, she drove a lot better than how I would imagine an 8-year-old driving a car like that. However, she was swerving in and out of lanes more than Queen Latifah in Taxi. And I'm gonna be real, this little girl is very fortunate that it was 7 in the morning, because if this was like 7 in the evening, this little rendezvous would have went a lot different, and not in a positive way. So thank God for that. But I really want to know how she parked this car when she got to Target, because the police said they found the car in the parking lot and it was parked. So I mean, she got that part right. But how did she park? Like, did she just pull up on the side of the store, or did she actually like put the car in park and, you know, back into the spot? Because if she did that, if I was her parent, I wouldn't know if I should be mad, worried, scared, or impressed, or maybe even a mix of all of them. Because as scary and just crazy as this was, you almost kind of gotta tip your hat to her and say good job, because I mean, you got here in one piece, you didn't wreck the car, you parked, you went shopping, you had time to, you know, get a frappuccino, you know what I'm saying? Insane. Now, obviously, I'm sure that, you know, her parents are happy that she was safe and that nobody, you know, tried to kidnap her or anything crazy like that. And Target was able to refund back the parents the money, and there was no, you know, no harm, no foul. But I tell you what, you parents, okay, y'all might want to invest in a safe, or at least put your money and your car keys in a good spot, one that Miss Talladega Nights over here can't get to. But I absolutely had to come and talk with y'all about this. This was just too crazy of a story to just let pass by, you know. But if you made it this far, don't forget to smack a like on the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe for the one time. Peace.